former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volrun!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic. Reflecting
Flame of Fury! That's my cue!
Take this! Shut him down!
Staying between heaven and earth.
Dragon
A
Form!
wailing banshee of lightning!
I owe you one.
They're surrounding us! This appears easy.
I'll smash you!
Vacuum blade!
Air thrust! Staying between heaven and earth.
Here I come!
A wailing banshee of lightning!
This one's mine!
Blah, blah, blah. That's right now.
Getting pile driver!
Roller blade! Finish it!
Alpha! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
In your face!
Now! Lunar corruption! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well
In your
done!
face! Rotating pile driver!
Sword Rain Alpha! Do it!
Eagle ray!
Finish it!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories. This could be useful.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Dahnan master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
Retreat if you know what's good for you!
Rending you apart! Here I come! Shuffling alive! Vacuum blade! Shattering! Coming through! Ha! No! Scarlet Inferno! Not a chance! Dragon Swarm!
Do it!
Shion!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
That was way stronger than regular firepower.
You won't hear me complaining. You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Little help!
might was black and
Void
flame!
blast!
Holy
Strike!
Lance! A chain
Burn in
between
hell!
heaven and earth.
I can shatter any steel!
Void blast!
Do it!
Soaring light
Doubling!
spear!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around. Will this help?
Void
Certainly
blast!
not.
Soaring light spear!
My turn!
Here I
Elusive
come!
deity!
Thanks for the healing.
Not
Watch
dying.
yourself, okay? Yeah, you do.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Trapped in darkness, pierced by light.
I call it the Rindo Special.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they must have been forced to Let's dispose of the trash.
Void blast! Strike!
Glacial
Air
Spear!
blast!
Here's evil!
Let's try harder!
A chain between
Be
heaven
careful,
and earth.
everyone! This one isn't normal!
Lightning!
Take this!
Pesky airborne
Dragon
scoundrel!
Blast!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Chocolate strike!
Annihilation! Mega Ray!
No escape! Now! Dragon swarm!
Away.
On your
Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back!
You picked the wrong
I'll
fight!
trip it up!
Now you see what I can do.
My turn!
Air pressure!
No escape!
Raising you up
We
high!
did it! Soaring light!
Bloody!
Looks like it could be worth something. That enemy looks strong.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Strike! Soaring light! Come and face me! You're mine!
The dark!
Dragon
That
Ball!
wielding art? Reload! Now I see everything!
Chocolate flash!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
I'm ready!
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
Now! Dragon
You're
swarm!
really strong, Alvin!
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, it's reassuring to have you around.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope things improve.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never... Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along.
What's with that shining foe over there?
This won't be easy.
Don't be such a pessimist. Bullseye! Lightning
Armor won't save you!
Sighted. Not on
Your wings won't save you from me.
Strike!
Glacial
Double It got flyers!
I got this! Let a marksman
Damn
handle
it!
it!
I'm ready!
All yours!
Doubling!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
Take this!
Certainly not.
Soaring light spear!
Spear.
Pierce evil! Let's get your tucked away! Freeze
This
Lancer!
In a
one's all
bind?
mine.
Now!
Rinma!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Now! You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Dance!
Lunar
I'm
Corruption!
ready!
Shion! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
This'll make us even more formidable.
Soaring blast!
Simian pests.
I shall feel you where you stand. Hurricane thrust!
This debt shall not be forgotten.
Be careful not to overdo it.
Prepare to be sealed.
I'll do better.
Actually, I'll burn it all! Ah! Flaming pillar! Fire!
Now!
On your...
Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
Step back. This one's all law.
Retreat if you
Hold
know
on
what's
to your
good
heart.
for you.
Here I come!
Come one, come all!
Water! Here I never miss!
Armor won't save you.
Rotating
Lightning
Fire
orb!
blast!
Into the shadows!
Soaring light spear!
Arctic water! Do it!
I can't lay a finger on you.
I prefer it that way.
You're my...
What about you?
Just watch and see.
Down on the ground! Vacuum blades!
I'll bring you back.
Damn!
Benediction light.
Dragon swarm!
Resuscitation!
Shockwave flash!
Water! Hear my call! That's gonna
Double
smart!
demon fang!
Spread!
Vacuum blade!
Hear my blade!
I'm demon fang! My turn!
Brave Lancer!
You're mine!
Showtime!
Void flash!
Holy
Soaring light
Lance!
spear!
A chain between heaven and earth!
Thrust! Ignite!
A wailing Banshee of
Shadow
lightning! Heal you all!
pieces. Attack time.
Arctic!
Pierce!
Healing ray!
This debt shall not...
Why'd you heal me?
They really made us work for that one.
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it. How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renis Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
No, Halim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the 2 of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you 2. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.